No. Tell us secrets, Pat.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Our interview with Per Arne in Larvik, Norway, and after.
All right, so now we have to talk to the heat of the sun.
Okay,
Oh, it's on?
If
you abuse it, I'm just going to block your name.
Right, yes. Right.
That's
And
all.
I said your name. You always let
Kandi,
me say your name. I'm
I
sorry.
do. No, it's fine.
I just usually don't do that.
Welcome to Real Talk with Kandi Thompson. How was your week, Garrett? I know. We didn't actually do much either. We didn't. Oh, but weren't you gone for the weekend? Yes. Oh, so fun. So fun. Well, we kind of stuck around home a little bit. We were able to not do a what, Adam?
Who are you talking to?
Garrett.
Garrett, nobody's there.
We're recording right now. And you're asking questions like that?
Yes, because there's nobody there.
Garrett, tell him you're there. There you go.
There, well, who goes? There's
Adam!
nobody there.
Garrett.
Empty seat.
Garrett.
It's an empty chair.
Guys, we're excited to have you for this week. And how was your week, Garrett?
It was good.
Anything exciting?
Not really. I mean, just the same old, right?
How's school crazy?
I think that it's a different style. I think it's just getting into the groove of things.
Yeah.
I mean, having new administrative.
Yeah, because you have a new
people.
principal and vice principal at Argonaut.
Right. And
Okay.
so talking to, other staff that's been there for 20, 30 plus
Yeah.
years, they're like, this is the first time we've had two
Right.
new admins at the
Right.
same time. So
Yeah.
I think they're doing a great job, and I think they're just kind of filling their roles right now
Yeah.
and trying to get things going. It
Figuring
doesn't help
things
with
out.
everything else that's kind of just going on and compiling. It's kind of just a bad seat that they're in, and I feel for them. But at the end of the day, a job still has to get done.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, someone's got to do it,
So as campus supervisor, what would you say is the biggest, probably like the number one issue that you have as campus supervisor on a high school campus in today's day and age?
Kids hanging out in the bathroom.
Why would they be hanging out in the bathroom?
Great question. Next question. No, seriously, I don't understand it, right? So I'm giving them stats and telling them, like, listen, guys, there would be, you walk up to any bathroom during any break or lunch, and there's a potential of 5 or more kids in the bathroom, not using it, just standing in there, eating,
Really?
hanging out.
What? In the bathroom?
Yes. And now, if we know anything about school bathrooms, they're probably worse than airport bathrooms. And there's actually a statistic that if there is a toilet that's not covered, so, you don't have, because they don't have the seat covers,
Yes,
right?
I hate toilet statistics.
The bacteria and debris fly
You called it
approximately 6 feet when flushed.
It's great.
Okay, and now you have 3 urinals in the males and 3 to 2 stalls, depending on which one. And then in the girls, you have
And they're
4
eating in
stalls
there.
and 4 stalls. I've watched them do it. They will get their food from lunch or break or whatever and walk directly into the bathroom and eat in there. And I have to tell them, and this is what I'm telling them, but this is the problem. They go in there because that's like their little safe bubble space, they think, right? And
Okay,
they'll
because
go in
there's
there-
no surveillance and there's no
Right.
supervision.
And at the end of the day, is it really weird for a 30-year-old man to be looking into a kid's bathroom? Like, I feel like it's weird, man.
You're
Like, I
only
hate
looking in the
this.
men's.
Yeah. Okay, now this is where it gets really weird. Like, I have to manage both, right?
Censor,
Bad things
censor,
happen.
censor.
Yeah, it's a weird predicament I have to be in, but I have to do it. It's a job. I have to get them out of the bathrooms because other kids are not feeling safe to go into the bathroom because there's so many people in there.
That's so weird.
And they're doing things like smoking, the vapes, the weed pens,
Okay,
and other things that they're doing in there. Because they'll just walk into a stall, and how I find out is there'll be 4 or 5 guys in the same stall, not just in the bathroom now, but in the same stall. And then now we're having vandalism of stalls. In the boys' bathroom in the NPR, all of the dividers in between the urinals are ripped out.
Shouldn't the
from
ones
last year.
that like stand firm in there, shouldn't they be protecting their turf?
Are
they
they're
the ones
they're
damaging
doing-
their
yeah,
turf?
I think they're the ones
Oh
damaging
my
their turf.
gosh.
So there's that happening, and then there's kids, instead of just throwing stuff in the trash can, they'll throw it in the bathroom,
No.
like potato chip bags and
In the
whatever,
toilet?
and then use the restroom, and then it'll flood. And
You've gotta be
it's
kidding me.
it's a nightmare. The bathrooms are a nightmare. Now there's only 4 right student bathrooms, 5 if you include the gender neutral one, that they can use the restroom. And there's just kids that are just, and they'll bebop too, because I'm only one person. We do have the admins out or teachers walking around, but if I'm at one location, you'll see the whole mob to the next one, and then I'll go over there and they'll mob to
It's
the
the
next one,
bathroom
and they're
mob.
just
You
moving.
have a bathroom mob.
I have a bathroom mob.
Oh
I won't use
my
gang
gosh.
because it is a mob.
It is a bathroom mob.
Yeah,
Do you have a male and a female bathroom mob, or do you have?
No, I do. Yeah, male and female bathroom mob.
Oh my gosh.
So we're really trying to figure out how to work this out.
Okay, here's a question I have. The majority of schools across America right now, because of the whole vaping situation, which has become a catastrophic issue.
Yeah, you can't sense it, smell it, see it. We
No,
have
no, but
sensors,
you can.
but
There are sensors that
have
will
those.
sense it, and
Yeah.
there's a surveillance outside.
Yes.
That because you obviously can't record in a bathroom, that's probably about to change. But if you have sensors that sense smoke or vape of some sort, it instantly triggers the camera outside to
Yes.
where then anybody that comes out,
Right.
it will record them.
Correct.
Do you think that's why they stay in the bathroom?
Yes, but
Because it
also
only
when they
goes
come
for a
out,
certain
there's
amount of
15
time?
them. So when I'm gonna go grab kids, I have to grab them in the bundles. Now I
Oh my
don't know
God.
which one has one because
Remember-
they already know that they're passing
You
it
have
off.
the big net. You're the kidnapper with the big net.
Yeah.
You're getting 15
Oh,
of them
man.
at a time.
No, but seriously, that's what's happening. When I go in there, I'm busting not just one kid, I'm busting a group of them because they're all passing it around. One other reason why you get sick at school. Then they already know, right? So they've given it to 5 other people. By the time I get to one person, or I have to go to this side of the campus to grab these 5, then this side of the campus, and I'm one person trying to walk all these kids up.
night.
So they've already passed it around 100 times. Now get this. There was a time back a year ago where they would drop, this is why we don't allow phones to come out of the classroom while you're in the classroom, because they would drop the cartridge somewhere on the campus. They would pin it on their phone and then send it to the next person. So the next person can come out of the class, pick up the cartridge, and then go smoke it, and then drop it somewhere else, make a pin on their phone, and send it to the next person. Found that out.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I found 4 caches 2 years ago. I would be walking around, I'm like, oh, what's this? This rock is in a weird spot, and lift it up, and there's a whole bag of weed pens.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you're talking like actual THC
Right.
that's in the pen.
100%.
We're not talking about just vape. This is
No, this isn't just nicotine. This is full-on THC weed dab pens.
You know
They
the
call
statistics
carts.
on that are so unbelievable that the concentration of the THC in those pens is so much stronger than if you were just smoking marijuana,
Yeah.
that it is literally making kids go crazy. Actually, like legitimately go 5150.
Yes.
They're been proven, and
Yes.
it's so crazy. And schools are really having to watch this. I learned
Right.
that when I was on the school board
No,
because
it's
of
what's going on.
Oh my
Everything that is
gosh.
derived
Parents?
with your mindset and your body going through different things, especially at that age, and you're putting a substantial amounts of nicotine in your system, which is another antidepressant, right? It depresses your mood. So when you're off of it, why you have a heightened sense of anger or anxiety or depression is because you're overdosing on nicotine, because you're able to sit there in your room or whatever and just suck on this weed pen or this pen that has nicotine in it at multiple times. Now, every puff is a certain milligram of nicotine.
Wow.
Right? So it's depressing stuff. So when you don't have it for a minute of time, you're going to start feeling all these emotions so fast because it's been suppressed in your brain. Now, then you go to the weed part of it, right? It's not like I would say weed when we were growing up. When I was growing up, right, you would smoke a J or whatever, and you're done. Right? Just one thing. Now they have it to where it's so on demand and on hand and so much that they actually don't regulate how much they're getting into their system.
No, it's horrible.
So they're just sitting there doing it.
But for parents who have had kids, that they're highly concerned on their behavior. And I mean, I'm not like, obviously drugs create weird behavior, right? Like if your kid's been acting weird, you probably should look into
It is something for your mood. It is
But-
something to do, right? It's what people do. It's a
Yes.
medicinal use nowadays because it's changing
but
something in your system.
The weed pens, you've got to look into this because what's happening is actually like it's crazy on what is happening to them. Like it's actually ruining them, and that it's like irreversible. It's so bad. So please pay attention to what your kids are doing.
and here's the thing
Please
too,
don't
is
think
all
that
this stuff.
they're not doing anything. Please don't assume that.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, there's over about 600 kids at my school, right? I could probably guarantee 75% of them do it at school.
Oh my God.
I 100% believe it.
Okay, you as a parent, you're talking to parents right now.
Yeah.
What would they need to look for if they have any suspicion that there's a chance
Mood
that
swings.
Mood swings,
Mood
and
swings.
where would they go? So kids are at school, kids are out with their friends. Where would they go to find such things in their kids'
I haven't.
rooms?
Man, I don't know. I mean, they keep it on them, man. They'll hide it in zip with little spaces, but like at the school, they won't have it in their bag. Girls keep it in their bra, right? Guys keep it in their underwear. I can't search those things, so they'll get away with it because I'm not gonna do that, right? That's not my
Well, you don't think you're allowed
so when they're
to.
at home, they're probably hiding it in their sock drawer or whatever. They'll hide it out by the bus stop. If they take the bus, they're probably dropping it off somewhere.
What does it look like? So, I mean, because when you see something like that, it doesn't look
there's
like...
multiple different kinds. For just straight nicotine, they all look the same. But if you're going to look at the difference between a nicotine vape and a THC weed vape, the weed vape will have a design of a weed or THC logo on it and tell you the milligrams on it. A regular nicotine vape is going to be a little bit less flashy and have like it won't smell. You can smell the weed vapes and smell them, right? Like they do smell like the weed.
Oh, they do.
And they have a sense to they have a scent to them. But they're going to be a little more flashier, right? They're going to have some sort of design. They're going to have some marijuana leaf on it. They're going to have some I don't know. You can tell that there's going to be a little bit more flash to them than the nicotine ones that look just super generic. One colored, maybe have a little bit of writing on it or words or like how much battery output is going to be put on it. But the weed ones you could definitely tell will have a warning label on it. How the kids are getting them is what's the next problem we're having because the kids won't tell us, right?
Right. Because it's actually against the law for them to go in and buy them from a store.
I use nicotine. I've done it for years, right? And now it's even hard for someone that's over the age and able to buy them at 21. Okay, you can't buy this stuff until you're 21. Is what the whole age limit is now, and it changed when I was even in the military. And that's why they're also in California taking away all the flavoreds because that was what was appealing to kids. But they're still getting them at 15, 16, 17 years old, walking around with multiple of them, and they won't throw them away. I have searched a backpack, and there's a bunch of empty ones in there because they are afraid to throw them away.
Oh my gosh! And now, please forgive my ignorance.
That's fine.
Can you refill a cartridge?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no.
So like all those empty cartridges.
Yeah. So depending on the style, it's like you can recharge them as like a battery pack, but there's only so many puffs you can get out of them until you just need to throw them away.
Okay.
And there's some that if you spend some money, you can have a whole cartridge and then get juice and fill. But that just is more money. And then, when you find one of those, it's like, upwards to $100.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So thank you. That's really interesting.
It's the hardest thing to deal with.
There's no way it's just this high school. I mean, that's across the world.
Yeah,
that's not even a United States thing.
It's so easily more accessible than it was back in the day and more hideable and more concealable that, people are walking around with them daily. And it's very hard to see. You could see someone at a regular restaurant and you would think he'd just have a nicotine pen, maybe just because he doesn't want to smoke or whatever, but it's weed. It's
oh my gosh. I can be on an airplane and people come out of the bathroom and you can smell that they just hit their vape.
Or something.
Now it smells delicious. I'm not gonna lie, but that's what it is.
And that's the hardest thing in the school, and that's why it's so big to get them out of the bathroom because there are kids that I'm just trying to use the bathroom, so now they're late to class. Now they're getting tardies ran up because they can't get to the bathroom and feel safe.
Right.
So that is the biggest push of we have to monitor this and we have to do it, and the kids get mad about it. Well, until you stop hanging out in the bathroom.
Are the kids that are getting mad about it the ones that aren't doing it who can't access the bathroom? Because that actually happened. One of our junior highs, they closed all the bathrooms except for one bathroom on the entire junior high campus. And I heard reports from parents, one little girl, junior high is when girls start their monthly period, right? So one little girl, and they're not managing it super great at this age. And so one little girl had to tell her teacher, I have to go to the bathroom. She wouldn't let her go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. By the time the teacher actually let her go to the bathroom, it was all the way up campus, up 2 flights of stairs, up to the top field.
I feel so sad
and that girl had bled through her entire clothes.
Man.
She's 12.
Yeah.
Do you know how mortifying that is? And what do? You go into the office, you have no change of clothes.
Right.
And so she had to go in and do that. And they said, the reason that they have to close the bathrooms is for the safety of the kids because they're fighting in there and they're vaping in there. Isn't that crazy?
Correct.
So I just can't.
It's
horrible.
It's the hard line to walk. And I get it. And I'm always going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's like they're starting to do that take kindness for weakness thing. And, you got to just be hard now. And it's rough because there are some girls that I know that they'll use that as an excuse. thinking they're gonna like try to like get me.
You're being so mean.
Ooh. Like I listen. I was in the Marine Corps for 10 years. I've probably seen more things that have been nastier than anybody else in this entire world in my short time being in that military. Right. And I also have a wife. I've watched birth twice. Right. Like I've seen nasty things. Like you're not gonna scare me about it. But like if you have to use it, go use it. But just do it responsibly. It is a bathroom for
literally.
Gosh sakes, man. It is the nastiest place on campus, and you want to sit in here and hang out. Please stop.
Wonder what somebody's got to create something that can deter them from doing that. There's got to be something that like how it's
I
so
wish
crazy
I could
because it's just the safe spot.
That's the answer, man. That's how we do it. Just we got to be posted up now and be weirdos because we got to sit outside the bathrooms and monitor young adults. That's the thing too. You're young adults.
Right.
Are you going to go out in the real world and go to the airport and go hang out in the bathroom until your airplane gets here?
My gosh,
no.
It's so weird.
No.
Yeah.
But why are you doing it at school then?
Yeah. So crazy.
Yeah. Besides the point, check your kids. Okay.
Yeah, that's checking your kids.
Now,
That's right.
Other note, I heard a fantastic thing you got to do this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
finally got to do your rebranding.
I know. So I was scared to death. And I put the appointment off like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I just was so
call me
nervous.
like every time, like I don't know if I want to do it.
I did. And I'd be like, oh, I'm going to do my photo shoot tomorrow. And then I go, oh no, I rescheduled it. So Jana with Candor Studios is amazing. And I love her so much. Thank you, Jana. And Jana's awesome. So what she actually did was, I mean, the whole process was a rebranding process. So it wasn't just like we went in and took photos. Like she came and sat down with me. She spent hours with me just learning about me and what I do. Because the whole point of the rebranding was that like, I don't just do one thing, right? Like Kandi Thompson isn't just Kandi Thompson behind this, or like we do so many things. Yeah. And so wanting to, yes, like to the core, I can't stop thinking about business opportunities. So it was fun though. But I mean, like there's Kandi that's like, you know, basketball Kandi, or there's Kandi that's like mom, or Kandi that's like, that goes to church. But then there's also like, you know, podcaster or business owner, or, you know, leader of the amateur youth basketball,
like developer, right? You know?
Right. Yeah. No, literally. And so, and there's a difference between commercial and residential when it comes to branding. And so it just really was, it was really a fun process. But so she sits down with me, we go through this whole thing. And then she actually created a whole, like she sent me slides that I would like go through that literally walked me through like what she got out of who I am. And here's the vibe she got. Here's the color she think I should wear. Here's the look, like here's ideas and branding. And I mean, it was so cool. And I thought, that's exactly me, right? Like she definitely nailed it. She asked enough questions and we spent enough time together. So that was just such an interesting process to me. I've never been through anything like that in my whole life. Yeah. Though. So then she
doing business for now. How many years you been in business? Let's just say how many years have you been doing business?
So I've owned my own business since I was 33.
Okay.
So for 16 years.
16 years. Don't do the math. So 16 years.
49.
And this is the first time.
I have to tell everyone. Yeah. You never have to leave your 20s because I'm 29. Okay, go ahead.
So with that, this is the first time within 16 years you've really sat down and did a branding process.
I've never done anything like this.
Yeah.
Now I've done headshots because you have to, but I've done headshots because I've done them for the team.
Right.
So like we have a photographer come out, and you know, every year, like anytime we won best property management we would always do a photo shoot for the team so that we could have the advertisements and stuff. And that was headshots and, you know, so but I mean, I've never even gone to like a studio and sat down to do a headshot. Like I've never done anything like that. No. And so she said, come to the studio. And I'm like, oh, that's neat. She has an office, right? No, it was a full studio. It was it was so crazy. She had a light in there the size of the sun. I was like, oh my gosh. And just like the things that you pull down to have different colors behind you and different props. And I mean, it was so cool, Garrett. And I didn't sleep a wink the night before. Okay, to back up, that was last Friday that we did the photo shoot. Okay. But on Wednesday, she said, Kandi, do you want me to come over to your house? Because I'm freaking out. I'm like, I do not have one thing to wear to this. She gave me these cute little slides. It's got cute outfit ideas. I don't look like that. Like, I don't know what to wear. And so she came over because who has the money to go buy a whole new wardrobe, right? So
Yeah.
like I'm not, and I don't want to go buy a whole new wardrobe.
I thought you bought a whole new wardrobe.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. Thank you for asking, Garrett.
Yeah.
But like I thought, I want to make sure that I mean, I want to tell you, there's what is the name of that company? Adam, what's the name? Is it Newly? Nuuly? There's a company out there that you can rent clothes. And so you pay a monthly fee. They send you like 6 or 8 items. You rent them for the month and then you send them back. If you're to buy them, they're like $150
Wow.
each. But you can rent them in whatever style you
Yeah.
have and send them back. I have a niece that does that. Yeah, she's a school counselor.
Like Thread Beast, or there's another subscription that goes.
It's Newly or Truly
Something
or
like that.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought
Stitch Fix or something. Yeah.
I
kinda
thought
like that. I get what you're
about
saying.
doing something like that. I actually even subscribed, and then I was like, yeah, this is not working for me. So I didn't ever even order the clothes. But but that was one of the reasons.
Right.
Like I have to put it off because I'm
Right.
going to do this. I'm going to order some clothes. I'm going to get my hair done.
I'm too busy.
Literally.
Yeah.
And so finally she knew I was scared to death.
Yeah.
So she said, let me come over to your house. So she came over to my house last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
She met me there. She went through my closet and I'm like, well, I mean, I have this and I have that and I have this.
Did
and
you end up finding clothes that you forgot you had?
well, I knew I had all of them. I just had never put them together like she
Oh,
did.
okay.
So she'd say, okay, take this shirt. Like there was one shirt that I've had for 2 years and I've never worn it because my belly always showed in it. But I've lost my belly a little bit. And so my belly did not show in it. So I
Right.
was wearing that shirt when she got there and she's like, oh, you definitely have to wear this. It's like a rust colored shirt. You definitely have to wear this. And I was like, oh, this is the first time I ever, but okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to do that. So she puts all these things together. And then I remember that I have stuff that like she didn't even know about that was in the laundry. And so I put stuff together. And so, I mean, we did so many outfit changes, you can see, and it was so fun. But it took me from like Kandi, who I am, in like ripped jeans and comfy clothes
Yeah.
and Birkenstocks to like
professional dressed, yeah.
Kandi. Yeah.
That's awesome,
And
though.
everything in between. And it was so fun. I mean, I didn't sleep a wink the night before. I made my sister come with me because I
Yeah.
was just scared to death. And
a little bit of, security
Yeah.
and safety net for
yeah.
sure.
Well, and Jana was awesome. Like I don't know what I was afraid of. Just, I don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't do it for myself. I want to photograph other people. I
Yeah.
want to interview other people.
Right.
And so, no, it was really, really awesome for anybody interested. I mean, Jana
Yeah.
she's actually doing like pop-up like photo booths now. She's doing pop-up photo
That's awesome.
studios
Yeah,
around.
cool.
And so, yeah, she even has so Candor Studios is doing October photo packages. So you can, and then even November photo packages because you can do those to go into Christmas. So that's really, and she's amazing. She's
Yeah.
really, really good.
But-
Her
but-
husband's awesome.
Yeah, check out Kandi Thompson's Instagram. You guys see
Yeah.
all the photos there. It's a great deal if you guys want to get into it,
Super
especially if
fun.
you're looking at rebranding or taking family photos.
Right, absolutely. And the rebranding was important because you and I have exciting stuff that's coming
Yes,
up. And
we
so
do.
Garrett and I
It's gonna help
are
me quit my 9 to 5.
and so that's what we're aiming toward. And so we will continue to give you teasers as we go, but look for something at the beginning of the
Super
year.
exciting.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't really have anything else left, but at the end of the day, we are looking for word blank
Sponsors.
sponsors for Latte Talk and also Real Talk.
Yeah.
2 different types. If you guys feel like you want some sponsorship space, we do have a plethora amount of viewership on all of our platforms
Yes.
we have,
Yes.
which we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio,
iHeartRadio,
Apple
Apple Podcast, Amazon Music,
YouTube.
YouTube, Good Pod. I mean,
Okay.
literally,
Yeah.
if you Google Real Talk with Kandi and Garrett, we're going to be there. So
And if you're from Amador County, we will give you front runner space for sure. If you guys
Yes.
have merch or anything you want us to
Yes.
show and
oh yeah,
market,
Hats.
we're about it. So please let us know.
Jewelry.
You guys can always hit us up on our Instagrams or also comment. And please like, share, and send to your friends, guys.
Yes, thank you
for
guys
coming.
so much. Have a great week.
There's
Adam!
nobody there.
Garrett,
Empty seat.
Garrett,
It's an empty chair. There's
are you guys trying to gaslight me? Is that what you're doing?
nobody there. I'm getting pregnant.
Provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and do not reflect the official stance of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services or Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Divine Properties or any affiliated entities. This podcast does not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice, and listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified professionals regarding their specific needs. While we strive to provide accurate information, we make no guarantees regarding the completeness or reliability of any information discussed. We are not responsible for any actions taken by listeners based on the content of this podcast. Additionally, topics covered in the podcast are based on the host's experience and opinions and may not apply to all situations. Listeners are reminded that real estate laws and regulations may vary by location, and information may become outdated over time. By listening to this podcast, you agree to release the host, guests, and any associated entities from any liability related to the topics discussed.